Home Secretary, in precise terms, how will this treaty resolve the issues that the Supreme Court raised?
Well, fundamentally, the Supreme Court raised two issues. One was about the capacity of the Rwandan judicial system. Now, we've been working on that for over a year. We started to address that at the time of the appeal court judgment. The Rwandans have been very, very good partners. We've put both processes and structures in place which give us the reassurance of the integrity, the impartiality and professionalism of the Rwandan judicial system, and also about non-refoulement. And that is basically a technical term that says that Rwanda will not deport people who have been sent here. We have now got an internationally recognised, legally binding commitment from the Rwandan government on those issues. That is stronger than the relationship that the UNHCR has with Rwanda, a relationship that has worked successfully for a number of years.
Part of this package is the idea of having British or British Commonwealth judges working within the Rwandan legal system. Is that there in the treaty, and precisely how will that work?
This is, it is reflected in the treaty. Obviously, every government around the world has its own judicial system and its own judicial process, but by the international nature of migration, particularly illegal migration, it is right and proper that there are international elements to this. This is reflected in the treaty. The Rwandans have been very flexible in finding ways of working with the international judiciary, particularly Commonwealth judiciary, to make sure that their sovereign judicial system is robust and is seen to be robust by the international community, giving exactly the reassurance that their lordships on the Supreme Court were looking for.
How much more will this cost?
Well, the treaty itself, no additional money was asked for by the Rwandan government, none was given by the British government. Of course, when a country is taking on responsibilities, as Rwanda is doing, it is right and proper that there is remuneration to reflect the additional costs that they are bringing on.
How much will that be?
But that will depend, of course, on the timing, on the numbers, and we have committed to publish those figures on an annual basis, and we'll stick to that commitment. But I want to make it clear, this treaty was, the Rwandan government did not ask for any additional money because of this treaty, and none was given as a result of this treaty.
You're sounding very confident that this is a substantial development on where this deal was just a matter of weeks ago. Therefore, logic would suggest you're confident that migrants will be heading here on a plane from the UK in the coming months, yeah?
Well, I can see no reason why that should not happen. The Supreme Court gave us a specific set of issues that they wanted to address, working in close cooperation with Rwanda, a country through its relationship with the UNHCR that has got a very good track record of refugee management. It has a political leadership, many of whom were themselves refugees in the aftermath of the Rwandan genocide. This is a government that takes their duty to the humane and professional treatment of refugees incredibly seriously, which is why we are working with them as a partner. We've addressed the issues that the Supreme Court are putting forward, so I cannot see any reason why there should be further obstructions to doing what is the right thing to do, which is to support Rwanda as they deal with this international issue.
Can you guarantee migrants will arrive in Rwanda from the UK before the general election?
Well, look, the only thing I can guarantee is the effort that we put in.
You can't,
and I have guaranteed that we will address the issues that the Supreme Court has put forward, and we have. I've guaranteed that we'll work collaboratively with the Rwandan government, and we have.
But it might not be enough.
I guaranteed that we'd put this relationship on a firm international footing, and we have. So as I say, I see no reasons why there should be any more impairments to doing the right thing to break the business model of these people smuggling gangs and for the humane and professional treatment of refugees that Rwanda is offering.
Final question. Can you stop the boats without the Rwanda project?
Well, the Rwanda proposals, the Rwanda project is an important element, an incredibly important element in our arsenal of responses to illegal migration.
So you can't.
As was our relationship with Albania, as is our relationship with Albania, already having very significant impact. The policing relationship we have with a number of European countries, which is seeing engines and boats being seized. Our relationship with France, which is seeing enhanced patrols on the French coast, all of which are driving down the numbers.
Sure, but do you need this project to work to stop the boats? Is Rwanda key to stopping the boats? Without it, would it not happen?
So the point is, we have got an arsenal of responses. We are pursuing all of them. It is ensuring that there's redundancy in the system. I would rather do
stuff that doesn't work.
I would rather do more rather than less. And we have said, whether it's the relationship with Albania, the relationship with Rwanda, with France, with Bulgaria, with our other European friends, we will pursue every avenue with energy until we stop the boats.
And you'll stop the boats by the election?
Well, we intend to stop the boats as quickly as possible. I'm not going to set a deadline. I want to do it straight away. I want to do it as soon as possible. That's why we're working with real energy here in Rwanda, with our relationship with the Albanians and the French and other European partners, with the Turks, with everybody that can help break this evil slave trade, people smuggling industry.